Well, so I got my fuel tank, and I was just going to install my mechanical sender. So I cleaned this VDO sender up, scrubbed it out. It looks really good, I think. The rubber still looks good. It has a gasket on the back, and the mechanical, mechanism still looks good. So it's going to go in just like this. And then I also cleaned up this one. It was kind of black, but it cleaned up really nicely. VDO, Volkswagen, part number. And I think this gas tank, it flips around in terms of this goes to the front left, and so this sender, then the cable goes up to the mechanical fuel gauge. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just go ahead and put a little bit of gasket maker. So really I'm just trying to get a little tiny bit of this around, just so that the fuel doesn't somehow escape, and also in the threads just a little bit. So I'm just putting that on just like that, and then I've got this little rubber gasket. I'm just gonna put just a tiny bit on the inside of this, just to be absolutely certain. So just here. Probably don't have to do this, but I'm really just going to do this once, and then all right, so there's a little nub here, which is, make sure that I find the right nub. So the nub is there, and the little nub on the rubber gasket is there. So now the holes all line up. And then I can take this and carefully, without getting the RTV on it very much. So that's going to go like that, and situated like that. Let me just get a paper towel and get this off my fingers. And I cleaned up the screws here, and I have each of the little plastic then you can see that little bit of extra sealant in there. I'm just gonna try to get that out. At least smear it into the crack there a little bit. So, a little bit ugly. Hello. Okay. And now, the final touch. I'll just put this well, I'll just wipe that copper out just a little bit more. Seeing as how I always do a little bit of an ugly job on the sealant and the painting and these things that could look cleaner. All right, so I cleaned up the cap, a nice VW one. I cleaned up the video sender unit, and I have that on there. I can just pop this off when I want to put the mechanical fuel gauge cable in. And then I cleaned up the threads on the bottom here because the sealer had dripped on it. And I think I have one of those little mini filter, what is it, like a little mini filter screen that goes up in there. I have one of those, and this will then connect, you know, it'll connect into this guy here, depending. So, fuel tank is completed. So I can, you know, there may be some places here where I can patch my paint job because I've been messing with this after I had painted it, but I think it still looks pretty good. Okay.